On the 5th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 5 gold rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. So, today's song is War Paint. Somebody is pretending to be something they're not by covering themselves up with a mask, possibly makeup, too much makeup. Somebody's had maybe an argument about them wearing too much makeup. Cancer, home and family life, Uranus, rebellion, and number 5, well done spirit, 5th house of Leo, something that goes on in the dark. Leo's on the top of the deck for a strange reason. So, and we have got Leo finally making an appearance in DC on the chart. I don't know what DC means. Elaine did tell us, but once again, however, to go back a couple of days and look in the comments, she explained it to us. I don't know what it means. Look it up in the chart. So we've been waiting for that Leo energy, haven't we? Let's have a look. The 5 is the Hierophant, Taurus, about belief in yourself, your religion, your indoctrination, the way you was brought up, institutions, teachers, schools, what you choose to believe. It's about the neck and throat, and in this case, because it's in the positive, we've got 3 blessings with it. Keys that bind you to the material or the spiritual. And you're being bound to the spiritual now. You've learnt your lessons because we've got Sagittarius in there, which is the sun sign for this month. It's also in Mercury, Venus and Mars. And Juno. So it's important. It's about marriages, it's about friendships. Diane, Mark and Richard. There it is. Someone is wasting their time, breath and energy banging their head against a brick wall and getting nowhere. It's time to realise that this is pointless. 9 days. There is a violent man involved or someone that's confused mind, not thinking clearly. Michael, doctors, priests, lawyers, professional people giving bad advice. They are not working in your best interests. Don't take their advice. You need to release that heavy burden. Coming, almost there. You're on the last stretch, 10 days. So once you realise this, in 10 days you will be able to release this burden. The change is coming for the better. Number 10. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favour. A run of good luck. Jacqueline. Helen, Oscar, 14, Philip, Tony, balance, patience, knowledge, Iris. We are learning something here, a life lesson, and we're coming out stronger on the other side. It is time to walk away and leave the misery of the past behind. We were blessed 3 times. There will be a separation. Adam, Eve, Lily, Emily, Catherine, Susan, Aidan. Mercury, no communication. A decision that you don't want to make. 6 or 24. It's the only negative here, apart from that violent man. You have a choice to make. There was always a choice before it was the lovers. So make the right choice. So far, you realise you made the wrong choice, whatever it was. So Gemini then, Taurus, Sagittarius. We've done Sagittarius. Taurus and Gemini. Gemini moon. Taurus is in Uranus. We've got Uranus there. Well done. Cancer that we've got in the dice is in Jupiter. And Taurus, I see the letters, the initials I see, whatever that means. And we've also got a small amount of Libra, but it's not mentioned here. So not in the main chart anyway. It might be in, ninth house Libra, which is Sagittarius. Well done. So Libra's in the 9th house. Taurus is in the 4th house of home and family, which we've got in the dice. Sagittarius in the 11th house. So there we go. Well done, Spirit. Yeah, someone's been wasting their time, effort, money, whatever it is, to prop up others instead of building their own future. It's time for that to stop. Cinderella needs to go to the ball. Stop burning the candle at both ends, because you're going to end up making yourself ill. There's impatience here. We have to learn that patience. The ships won't come in until you do. Something's going on behind your back. The 5th house of Leo. In the dark. You're in the dark about something. Lies, deceit and theft. Staying in your comfort zone because it's easier. Grieving. 13, Scorpio, which is in the 10th house of ambition. Capricorn. Something is dying. Yeah, there's the death card. Something is dying. Not yet a rebirth. Enough is enough. What's done is done. What doesn't kill me makes me stronger. This is what you have to learn. Enough is enough. Yeah, there'll be no healing in this situation. And no apologies either. Hell will freeze over first. Terrorists, those in uniform, those with a darker complexion, any or all of those. Those with the limp, the amputation, the scar on the leg. Agriculture, arenas. The number 11, justice will be served. Libra now making a big appearance, which is in the 9th house. We're learning some lessons. It will be just and fair outcome. Justice will be served. Possibly court cases, partnerships, and open enemies. You must realise that these are not your people. There are those who see when they're shown, and those who will never see. Don't dwell on the past. The past is over. Future's not promised. You must live in the now. Stop crying over spilt milk. Build a bridge and get over it. Easy for them to say. So, a very simple read, that one. Oh, got a row, that's why. Notice there's only one major arcana there, and it's you choosing to stay in your comfort zone. No transformation will take place while that happens. So, 11 is positive, 13 is negative. Scorpio, negative. A large sum of money may be involved, or your security. 10 years. Yeah, somebody's definitely blocked. There's no communication whatsoever. Finances and career have taken a nosedive. There's no improvement there. Again, those in uniform with a darker complexion begging at the door. You're banging your head against a brick wall. What did I say? You're using a sledgehammer, and it's still not making any difference. It doesn't matter what you do. This will not change until you change. 5 days. Ready or not, whatever has brought you to this moment, you are reaping what you sow, intentionally or unintentionally. You need to sow something new for a new future. Do the right thing from now on. We don't chop the apple tree down because it doesn't bear fruit this year. We feed the roots and prune away what no longer serves us. Yeah, we are creating a new reality. We may not know which way to turn, but there is light at the end of the tunnel. We've just had the full moon. She is pregnant. So for some, that could be a pregnancy. For others, it could be that you're creating a new life for yourself. You may be torn between two properties, two people, two situations, but tread carefully. The moon will light your way. The moon is in Gemini. Yeah. And then he will see clearly, this doctor, priest, lawyer, this Libra, whatever it is, and he will protect. He will give good advice then, but not until clearing a confused mind, possibly after this ending, and then you can make the right decision. Absolutely brilliant. The right choice, 6 or 24. But you're going to have to stay open, even if that breaks you, because there are lies, deceit and theft here, especially from children, or about children, or immature energy of adults. Somebody is watching, somebody is lying, somebody is deceiving behind your back in the dark. So, there is going to be a blowout. Uranus. Home and family life. 5th house, it's all the things that go on in the dark. Leo. The heart, the back, cowardice, theatres, nightclubs, leisure, sports centre, hotel rooms. Self-expression, recreation, creativity, offsprings, pleasure, love affairs, children, and speculation, so gossip. It's what are you creating? What are you conceiving? It could be a physical child, as children are important. It's the interaction with children, how easily individuals find it to enter into a child's world. Fire signs are perpetual children at heart, so immature, while air signs may not have had the opportunity to express their childhood nature. Those two. So, love affairs. The 5th house represents more than biological reproduction or the sexual urge. Love affairs also come under this house because they make a person feel special. With links to Leo, this house is somewhere or someone plays and discovers their inner child and develops a sense of wonder. This is about the point to the kind of recreation and leisure activities that you enjoy and life enhancing. With an active, outgoing sign of planets or a strong earth or fire element, sport or dance are likely, whilst an indolent sign points to some who prefer inactivity. Sitting on the couch, stuff in your face. Air enjoys mind-based, empathic activities, and water, anything that brings them with emotional communication with others or water itself. So swimming, stuff like that. And we have got Cancer there. Cancer, Uranus in Cancer. This placement seeks emotional independence from family, yes, and needs to break free from caring for others. It may be emotionally unstable or erratic. So yeah, somebody is choosing to break free, to break this situation, to make the decision to separate from something or someone. So Warpaint, if you don't stop pretending to be someone you're not, plastering that makeup on or whatever, you may lose someone instead of being your genuine self. Number 7, the gift, communication. And I will be speaking to the lady that gave me this gift of communication, this crystal, tonight. Communication, gifts and crystals. The gift. Spirit had given you a gift of some knowledge. hopefully it will bring to light this deception, these lies, deceit, whatever it is. So the gift. The tri-spiral symbol in the background is the famous rock carving at Newgrange. There it is. The seventh house is Libra. I received a gift indeed from an elemental messenger one morning. I did as well through the post, holding out a double terminated quartz crystal. Her message was clear. Crystals help with communication with other realms, like a two-way radio. In particular, quartz crystal is an amplifier and therefore aids our perception of energy and allows messengers from the other realms to make their message stronger. Quartz comes in many shapes and sizes and is also a constituent of many other crystals. We can use it as a substitute for any crystals. Like I said, I haven't got any amethyst, so this could be a good substitute. We don't have, due to its ability to allow channeled energy to work through it. We are also able to use it to help with our communications to other beings, like the elementals. The gift that making contact with other realms brings is truly something to be grateful for. So you must be grateful. Understand that there are other realms coinciding with our own, and may be something foreign to you, because in Western society we are led to believe that in order for something to be true, it must be backed by science or proven to exist. In other realms, it requires your faith, and we've found that again, and belief. That in order for something to be true, faith and belief, first in order to see or sense them. In drawing this card, it is showing you that something positive is coming your way. 3 blessings. The outcome is favourable, or it is time to make contact with other realms and elementals. Ask them to make themselves known to you, invite them into your world, and ask yourself what you can give in return. This does not need to be anything material. It can simply be an act of kindness for someone else, or a pay it forward kind of deed. See the gift in everything, even a situation that you feel is negative. There is always a lesson for growth. There's your lesson. In every situation, ask for the gift of wisdom that the elementals can give you. So wisdom, Sagittarius. I'll have one of these. $14, there it is again. We must gain this knowledge. We must find out what's going on, because somebody's doing something behind your back. It is the ivy, an invasion, invasiveness. We've had it before in the past few weeks, if not few days. So it is Saturn, Venus, the Moon and Jupiter. We know Cancer is in Jupiter. Hedera helix is the Latin name. Earth and air, the 2 small matters we have to deal with. It kills off other vegetation. So someone is invading you and killing you off. It may grow on old schools, so schools are being mentioned, and teachers, classic institutions, misfortune and illness, there we are, death even for some. It's used for protection and binding harm, as well as for fidelity in love, marriage, ivy wreaths upon the door, both protective and blessings. 3 blessings. Women carried ivy leaves hidden upon them for good fortune, giving it a feminine association. In Yuletide folklore, where we are now, ivy and holly are intertwined as Lady and Lord of the Green. So mother and father, neither losing their colour or leaves in the cold winter. The medicine of ivy is one of grounding in this material and in the body, even when to do so is painful, very painful. When we experience shock and trauma, our consciousness often flees the body, and if that state lingers, it leads to a range of spiritual and psychological problems. Ivy coaxes back to our body, to be grounded, to be rooted, to be centered, particularly when we feel like life is not worth living and do not want to survive the trauma, because this too shall pass. Ivy helps us reach for the light, but survive in the dark times which we're in now until the light in our lives returns. Ivy helps us build a strength and toughness without sacrificing our sensitivity. It helps us find opportunities in misfortunes to grow and thrive despite the difficult times and how it is difficult to do so. It is in reverse. So you are feeling uprooted and ungrounded. Difficulties of life making it hard to go on. Ivy tells us to root ourselves in this world once again, to be able to grow and thrive rather than to give up. Do not give up. You will develop the strength and resilience needed to go onwards. Be rooted in the blessings of your life. So be grateful for what you have. There's more can be taken from you if you're not. Be grateful for every second, every pain, every worry, because it means you're alive. And it means things can change for the better. There it is, the Quail of the Gooseberry. You need to anticipate something happening. And it is the number 51, I believe. Yep. Fresh gooseberries. Gooseberries, third party, which there could be very much there. Something coming between you and what you want, because there's 3 on that card there. A tempting treat, but pick them without care and you might hurt yourself. Gooseberry bushes are loaded with thorns meant to protect and the delicate fruit within. So similarly, the quail anticipates danger by hiding among low-growing vegetation. From its obscured perch, it keeps watch, monitors for predators. So be alert, be aware. You made a mistake. There we are, you made the wrong choice. And that has put you in danger. Use that experience to better guard against this outcome in future. So don't repeat that mistake, learn from it. I am often surprised or caught off guard by how things turn out. How can I balance vigilance with a healthy openness to risk? Stay open to risk. I am going to pull another one because I feel it's necessary. Don't exist, live is what they're telling me. But don't do it dressed as someone you're not. War paint. Going to war. Trust your path. But yours will always be yours. It cannot be taken from you. 54. 4 and 5 adds up to 9, which is Sagittarius again. And they kept telling us about the number 9 with the 9 music, etc. So, if you knew you would be supported, what would you do? So if you knew that no matter what you did, it's allowed, should I say. The universe is conspiring. You must keep facing your true north, your 11th house. Your job is not to pave the path, but just simply keep facing your true north and take one step after another. If you do this, you cannot go wrong. The universe is conspiring. Don't waver, don't doubt. Use your heart as a compass and put one foot in front of the other. If you follow this invisible trail, what lights you up will light up the world without even trying. Most people don't follow that highest call because their soul is waiting to see the end destination before it takes the first step. You can't get there without the journey. If you take one baby step each day, within a year you will have taken 365 steps to your dedicated direction. If you want to write a book, write a page every day. If you want to change careers, do one thing every day. In dedication to that, before you know it, in just a year from now, you will turn back and look in awe at how far you have journeyed. Keep moving and open yourself up. Stay open to the whole new level of support and receiving. So you must be open to receiving. Not very good at that, are we? Things are not going to work out the way you were planning, but if you have a little faith and keep showing up, they will work out even better than you could possibly imagine. Don't try to micromanage the universe. Trust your path. You let your soul lead the way. You're not in control, the universe says. If you knew you would be supported no matter what would you do? And then do it. Thanks for listening. Speak soon. Bye-bye.